In the world of thinking, we have two areas that we're going to talk about today that have to do with becoming more successful, or in many cases less successful. Those two areas are the way that we think. There's right brain thinkers and left brain thinkers. In general, anyway, the right brain thinkers are those incredibly creative type individuals that trust their intuition, and the left brain thinkers, they're logical, baby. They're all about systems and organization. And in life, a lot of times people are put into one category or the other. In actuality, I don't think there's any such thing as a pure left brain thinker only or a pure right brain thinker only. But if we want to be more creative and more successful, one of my paths in life and one of my goals is to help people to become more right-brained that need to be right-brained. In other words, right-brain thinkers are those creative, the intuitive type. And today I'm going to share with you especially how men can utilize the power of intuition to heal and to enhance their love relationships as well as their business. Now, I say men because lots of times women are thrown into the category of being right-brain thinkers already. But there's many women who are incredibly logical, incredibly systematic, that could also benefit from being more creative in nature. So let's talk about intuition. Intuition is simply following your gut feelings. It's following what you know to be true when you don't have any proof. The more we practice this, the more we open up a whole world of excitement and passion around us. A couple examples I want to give to you. One personal example. My partner and I were laying around the other day just talking, and I was actually preparing a sermon, and we were talking about nothing in general, and I looked at her and I said, "How you doing?" And I got this feeling before I turned to her that something, might not be really right on with her. And I don't know why. All I can tell you is that I was open and I was feeling energy that had shifted. And she said, "I'm fine." So I asked her again. I said, "Really, baby, how you doing? I just feel maybe that something's a little different here right now." And she said, "Well, honestly, yes, David. I just need to be told something." And I said, "Sure, what's that?" She said, "I just need to be told that I'm loved." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, absolutely." So I hugged her and told her I loved her. And afterwards I thought, what a cool thing. Now, I've been practicing this for 20 years, and this isn't a pat on my back. It's just something I want to share, that with a little bit of practice, we can start to tune into the energy of our partner and pick up signals that are nonverbal in nature. If I were to look at her again, if I could go back in that space and time, there was no, body language that I received, or there was no comment I received from her that she needed to feel secure and she needed to feel loved. It was just something in my gut, something that said, hey, there might be a little energy off here. Just ask. And that's the power of intuition, is that we tap into our body, how we're feeling about a certain circumstance, and then we ask that person a question. It's not like an accusation. "I don't think that you're feeling good right now. I think you're holding something back," because that's going to make someone defensive. It's more like tapping into how you're feeling and then asking questions. I'll give you another example in my business. I was coaching a woman the other day, and she had been out of a relationship with her husband, and they're trying to get back together, and it's not working, and it's an absolute mess. And so we're working, and she's just coming in basically saying, "I'll do anything that it takes." And I'm talking and talking, and this was in our second session, halfway through, and all of a sudden I got this feeling. And I don't know where it came from, and the feeling turned into a thought to ask her a question. And I truly didn't have any physical sign to ask this question, but I just blurted it out. I said, on this path of all this disagreement with your husband, what role does alcohol play? Now, I promise you, I had no reason to ask that question. Alcohol had never been brought up. She never came in drunk. I never smelled alcohol on her. It was just like a feeling that I wouldn't ask every client who's in a struggle with their relationship. I don't ask everyone, what role does alcohol play? It's not like a normal thing. But with her, there was a feeling that came, and I asked the question, and thank goodness she was 100% honest, and she said, "David, honestly, there has not been one argument that we've had over the last number of years we've been married where alcohol hasn't played a role. What should we do about it?" And I felt so great that I listened to my feeling, my intuition, and then presented it. Now, how do you use this in your life? If you're a woman who's really left-brain thinker, that you're very logical, if you're a guy that's really logical, very systematic, how do you pull intuition into your life? How do you start to follow it? And the easiest thing to do is this. The next time you're with your partner and they're talking about their day, sit and listen and see what it feels like they're saying in your stomach. Slow down and listen to more than the words they're saying, but listen to their feelings. And this is what might happen, maybe in 50% of the cases. They'll be saying, "Oh, my day was fine, kids are good, everything's great." But you're feeling something different. You go, did anything happen today that was like out of the ordinary? Did anything happen that surprised you or stressed you? No, everything's great. And let's say you know that there's something that's feeling wrong. You go, you know what, honey, for some reason I have this feeling that maybe your day wasn't all that great. Is there something you'd like to share? Well, you know, I have to be honest with you. The bill came in for the water, and it's like 10 times more than we've been paying, and I'm freaking out over it. And you never would have known if you hadn't followed your gut. Or maybe you're at a business meeting and someone's talking through and they're telling about all the benefits of this program, all the benefits of this product, and there's something in your stomach that's going off and you don't know why. And you just decide, I'm just going to ask a question. So you raise your hand and you go, could you go back over that product benefit again? Because I didn't quite understand it. You might be picking up on something that they left out by accident. It might be an intuitive hit, an energy hit, that there was more information they should have shared that they didn't, and maybe it was by accident. Or maybe they're trying to cover up something about the product that isn't all that great, but they don't want to talk about it. Do you see what I'm saying? Slow down. Listen to your feelings. When your feeling in your stomach is off a little bit one way or another, ask questions. You can develop the most incredible intuitive power if you're a guy, even if you don't believe you have intuition, and if you're a woman who's really left-brain thinking. Intuition, that creative use of intuition, can further your life, enhance your relationships, enhance your business, but you've got to practice it daily to find out. Contact me at talkdavid.com. I work with people all over the world, businesses all over the world. I'll come in and help you to get your sales force or help you to get your partners more tuned into the intuitive process so you can have a better life. Check it out at talkdavid.com. I'm David Essel. Have a great day.